banger. Warning. Yeah. Told y'all I was coming back hard. And we shining on these bears and bats and stunting on them hard.
We're back.
Bears and bats.
We're here to preview.
All
right.
Keep going, man. What the fuck?
No.
Here,
We're
man?
good.
Hey,
We're good.
I've been working out.
We're pumped up.
All right.
We're pumped up.
We're pumped up, man. We're pumped up.
We got one more game to talk about in the divisional round. We got the Buffalo Bills coming to Kansas City.
Oh, yeah.
Play the Chiefs. Weather will not be a factor. It'll be about 40, 45 degrees here on Sunday.
That's what we talked about the other day, too, so it hasn't changed at all.
Yeah.
Yep. We got the Chiefs by 1.5 and an over-under of 54. I'll take this game first. I like the Chiefs to pull it off. I think the Bills played their best game 1 week too early because you can't possibly play as good as you played last week and score 7 touchdowns and 7 drives. Bills regress a little bit. Mahomes gets them. Brad, what's your pick for this game?
Well, now I'm fucking pissed.
I'm taking the over. I rarely do at 54, but it's just
that is really high.
I feel like both these teams are clicking offensively right now. I agree with you that they're not going to go 7 straight drives, but again, the Chiefs.
Who wins?
I think Kansas City wins. Kansas City wins.
Jimmy doesn't like any of this.
Because the only point I'm going to say, because I'll let you jump in after that, is Jared
I
McKinnon.
appreciate that. Thank you.
McKinnon was awesome last
talking. Yeah. McKinnon was awesome, which changed it. But also Buffalo, looking back at their schedule, Buffalo hasn't been tested through the air since they got beat by Tampa. They've played no good passing team since then. So who'd they have? Do you know? Have that there?
I mean, New England. I think Godwin was still playing.
New England would have been their best test.
Yeah.
Like Miami, it's pretty weak. It's
New
pretty
York,
weak.
Yeah, like the Jets. Maybe. Yeah.
Nobody that even ranks in the top half of the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do think you are right. Godwin was gone. Kansas City.
If Brad's taking the over, it's good. He loves taking under. So if he's taking the over, this is it's worth a look. I also saw a bet.
I'm just fucking worried. I think he's starting to get convinced too, dude. Like everyone and
that the Chiefs are just great.
Chiefs fan.
Yeah. I don't.
It spreads. Should they make a South Park episode about it, where it's just some plague that spreads across Missouri?
I think it. The fact the Bills are just a weird offensive team. They're kind of both very similar. Like they both be content just to pass it 50 times a game.
All right, but like Matt said, dude, you said that they played their best game of the year. The Bills did a week early, right?
Yeah.
But didn't they play one of their best games of the year against the Chiefs at Arrowhead on
That's when the Chiefs were getting kicked in the ass by everybody, though.
But it was
the Chiefs' defense is so much different now than they were then.
But it's like, dude, you still had Patrick Mahomes. It's still like when you put the goal.
Yeah, but they weren't right then. They weren't right not only against the Bills, but against anybody early on. We were all making fun of the Chiefs.
No, I know we were. I'm not, dude. I'm just like, that's what. No, and I agree, but I don't think that they would tell you either that was their best game of the year last week. I bet I think that they just could play, dude. Like I think they beat them. I mean, they could do this again. And
you like Bills money line?
No.
Take the point and a half.
Now I'm taking the point and a half.
All right.
Why would I be the money line? Hey, man, you think I'm crazy? Yeah. I ain't from Buffalo, dude. I just, I've had hot wings before. But no, I think I hope they can because,
they can. They can if they play.
I've gotten to a point, man. I hate the Chiefs. So I got to a point where I can watch them and not, I get it, dude.
They're just pretty good.
No, I'm not saying that, you fucking idiot. I'm saying that like I've gotten to a point where they can play pretty good sometimes. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, they're not pretty good. They just can play it. And I can accept it. I've grown up. No, but
I've learned to cope with it. The Broncos have
exactly.
lost them 13 times in a row or something crazy.
I say 14 Hail Marys and I eat a cheeseburger and I can just kind of be happy about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think that, dude, it sounds douchey, but it's like, dude, in that movie Miracle, he said it's your time, and it's like, dude, it's the Bill. This is go fucking win it. It's Tampa Bay against the fucking Eagles in 2002 in that championship.
It's a little bit like that because the Chiefs have got them in the playoffs. Yeah, they've been once. And they've got them last year in the AFC Championship. I can't recall if that's the only time they've met up in the playoffs. I kind of feel like it is. I could be forgetting one.
Did they beat the Titans and the Texans in that first year when they won?
Yeah, they did. Okay. They sure did.
So that was who that was. Yep. Yeah. Which is a tough thing to go. I mean, imagine having to run through those fucking powerhouses.
Yeah, so it is the first real playoff matchup. But
the second
between Josh Allen
the
and
time
Patrick
again
Mahomes.
that
second. You're right. Here's the second. You're right.
Last year was like, but they have this shot and it's like, go fucking do it.
We haven't seen Josh Allen. He's played well as of late, but
dude, he played
that's not
great
something we haven't
against the
seen him done
Chiefs.
anything. We haven't seen him be steady because he still comes out weird a lot of times, and he's throwing balls high and he's throwing. I don't know that he's not there yet, but he is running the ball more, which I think does help.
And he did that. But that's what worked when they beat him when he leaped over the fucking whoever it was at Arrowhead.
It's just no secret now, too. You know, there's a lot of him running on tape too, but.
I mean, that's all.
Yeah, it's still hard to stop him because he's a fucking running back.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done it for years now. So
let's move on to player props in that game.
It's going to be such a fucking good game, God.
I really love one of these player props, and it's Tyreek Hill over 70.5 receiving yards. Tyreek's due for kind of a breakout game.
You think the heel's
He's kind of been under the radar. You think
the heel's okay? You know, because that's what slowed him down.
I think this is such a big game. Tyreek will find a way to work through it. And if you look back at
beating his kid again and shit,
if that's what it takes to get healthy, sure thing.
Hell yeah, dude. Right on.
No, we don't condone that on this podcast.
No,
but
I don't mind it, guys. Anyways, I mean, in North Carolina, it's fine.
I like Tyreek Hill over 70.5 receiving yards. Last year in the AFC Championship game, he had 172 yards on 9 catches. So I need him to get about a third of that to hit the over here. I don't hate it. I like Tyreek to have a good game. It's been too long since he's kind of been himself.
Well, it's like my point with Kittle in part 1. You know, it's like these talented guys, like they can't stay down that long, can they? Mine's pretty weird, so I'll get it over with. Mine is, will there be a 2-point conversion? A successful 2-point conversion? Yes, get you plus 250. I'm thinking there's a 2-point conversion.
Well, that's like a bet you usually say for the Super Bowl, and you're just like,
these are two aggressive teams, and I think it's going to be a shootout.
Plus 250 is the decent number for it.
If I'm taking the over a 54, there's going to be a lot of points scored, a lot of opportunities.
Yeah,
and these
Tyler
are two
Bass
teams that
missing extra points last week.
I know the Chiefs. I just think both these teams are pretty aggressive offensively, and I think if they get the chance to go up by 3 scores with a 2-pointer, they're going to take that shot.
Fair. All right, Jimmy, player prop, Bills Chiefs.
Andy Reid has a heart attack at plus 150 when they get their ass.
Oh gosh, Vegas knows something.
What, you get his medical reports again?
No, his son kills a guy on the way to the get. No,
does he have any sons left?
Jesus, you're bringing up like a rough one too.
That was more fucked up than what I said.
I was like, you guys are bringing up every like brutal crime in the NFL lately. Like, we want to talk about rugs too. Just round it out.
Apologize.
Does he have any sons left? Oh fuck! I thought I was being a dick.
I'm sorry, Mr. Reed.
I'll take Stephon Diggs over 72.5. Yeah, I don't think that's too high.
72.5. His total's higher than Tyreek Hill's. That's interesting. Yeah, probably correct though.
He's been more consistent though. Yeah.
Yeah, he has. He's a better receiver for sure.
Because we've kind of seen Emmanuel Sanders disappear a little bit. Like Knox has gone crazy,
I'm not surprised
and we really haven't seen
dude.
Sanders.
Emmanuel Sanders is old.
But he's serviceable.
No, he's serviceable, but I mean, you know.
And their other receiver, Gabriel Davis, has actually come along late in the season, and it seems like the offense is almost better with him out there than Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah, I think
he had a good year before Sanders was there.
He had a great year last year.
Yeah.
What do you have, like 8 touchdowns?
I think so. That sounds about right.
Wow. Damn. Yeah. I'm not familiar with that.
And then he kind of got phased out because of Emmanuel Sanders.
I don't really know anything about it.
Right. And they had Beasley for the slot. So he kind of became the fourth guy.
Yep.
I haven't had this year I didn't have I don't think last year either. I didn't have, Allen or like Diggs or anyone on a fantasy team. See, but that Gabriel Davis guy, I know Knox, man, and I know the running backs, but I don't know that. That's funny.
Yeah. He was lurking around a season before this. Yeah.
McDermott he's done a great job, man, because they're there now kind of every year, man. The last 3 years, the Bills have been in this mix of teams who's going to beat KC, and they're right back in it.
It won't be the last time they meet. It will not be the last time they meet.
But this is a fantastic matchup.
Go fucking win it.
Yeah. Two teams built to play
nobody
circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
They got a long wagon ride to Kansas City. It gets loud.
Come on, baby, get on. All right. Oregon Trail your ass there. Fuck them.
That's a really good way to close out the weekend is Chiefs and Bills.
Yeah.
Let's get on to some more like specific picks.
Pain in the ass.
Lock of the week. Jimmy, what's
Packers.
the lock you see? Packers, they cover as well.
They win.
They just win. Add it to anything.
Yeah.
Add it to some volleyball bets or some wrestling bets,
whatever you like.
He's been drinking whiskey so long, his hangover's pissing him off, and he might have got his hair clipped up a little bit. I actually talked to Rogers a couple days ago. We ate at Brett Favre's. This shout out to Papa Ando got me this a few years ago. Brett Favre Steakhouse.
Yeah,
and
I like the logo they put together for that.
Yeah, no, it's a number 4. It's cool.
It's number 4 and then a signature.
Yeah, so creative.
I mean,
I like it. It works.
We spoke with them on it. Actually, they wanted to. They were into the beer.
I just like it.
They were, dude. They were gonna do a
I'm not
poker
impressed.
chip. They were gonna do a poker chip, but they were like, "Well, that would be."
Yeah, that was taken. Yeah.
They were like, "That's kind of cheap."
Wish I would have thought of the poker chip.
We all should have autographed the poker chip, and then it would be good.
But no, I'll take. Yeah,
you like Packers? That's a good safe lock this week.
I just think
one would hope. Brad, what about you? What's the one you feel best at? You're going to say the fucking Rams. I can already see by the look on your fucking face. He's getting ready to say the Rams.
Hold on. I got to look at
this shit. All right. What do you got?
I got the Titans as my lock.
Okay, Titans.
Whoa.
All right.
Cincinnati, that O-line, they've kind of been spared by some weak D lines lately, and Tennessee gets after the pass. Tannehill also, I do, everybody kind of rips on him for being a game manager, but he has 7 touchdowns in the last 3 games, no picks, and he's running the ball more as well.
AJ Brown has been back.
AJ Brown's been back. Yeah. Julio, they're kind of all. I've never seen a team, I guess, in this position have everything kind of fall perfectly almost for them as a 1 seed. In the fact that their O-line's gotten healthy, they get their stud running back. Their running backs are here, they limp through and still have the 1 seed. I
guess Julio going to be healthy.
Yeah, I mean he's not an impact.
It's not a huge difference maker, really. I don't think so.
I agree.
If he is actually
you can
healthy,
have out there helps. Any weapon helps in the postseason.
If you have Julio Jones, dude, healthy. I don't know. Has he slowed down a ton? I know he's been hurt.
A little.
He can hardly play, but I'm saying if you have the guy that's even 80% of what he was when they played the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Right.
That's one of the best receivers that's ever played the game.
Yeah, I just don't think he's quite there at that 80%. I really don't. We haven't seen it this year.
But it's just
he really hasn't had a good game.
Is AJ Brown playing?
AJ Brown's good. Yeah, and he's been fantastic the last couple of weeks.
And that's when you've seen this transformation of Tannehill again, back to what we've seen him be in the past.
That guy that led the league in rushing when he was out for 8 weeks and was still right up there in top 5 in rushing. Dude, again, this is
you got Anthony Ferkser, a great tight end.
Derrick Henry finished 9th in the league in rushing yards, and he played in 8 games this year.
Good stat there.
That's fucking insane. If you think so, even if you get him for 10 carries.
We joked, dude, so early. I remember picking up playoff teams or whatever it was, man, on beers and bets here. And we laughed. Like, can you imagine if they're able to hold that 1 seed? Like laughing that they would. No way they're gonna do it once Henry
Right.
Without Henry. Yeah.
Yeah, and they did it, dude.
Now
It's really fucking
time to prove it
incredible.
now.
And it's a straight credit, I think, to that what is it, Vrabel, that head coach, dude. That dude,
Okay.
he can.
Yeah.
Hey, but I wanted to ask you too. Is
Burrow could ruin that?
No, I wanted to.
real
That's what I
quick.
was just gonna ask.
Yeah,
Burrow,
I think
he
he
could.
can.
Is Burrow gonna become this dude that wins this game and is like that annoying, like
I kind of think
like,
so. He's got that look
like
to him. a little bit.
Roethlisberger, right? Just like that fucking
Right.
guy that like
how the
plays
fuck
for
is
a-
this little kid winning
Yeah.
everything?
Stake his
Yeah.
claim
Exactly.
early.
But yeah, that's what I mean, dude. Yeah,
Because
and like
he's
kind of go
an
in.
old. He is kind of an old rookie. too, for,
26,
like,
isn't he?
right?
Already?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
or
And he
25,
played
whatever. But yeah,
25.
he's
Did he
either way
transfer
old.
from Ohio
Transferred.
State, right?
That's
he
right.
had like a medical
Yeah.
red shirt. He
So, dude, yeah, he had been through it, and I always like those quarterbacks too. Like, and I know Jalen Hurts looked terrific on Sunday or on Saturday, whatever it was. But I like those guys that do go to 2 different schools. Like, you know, they kind of get fucked over by one, like with
And still find a way to
yeah.
prove it and make it
go
to
to
the
a different
NFL.
school. Yeah,
or then you have like the Russell Wilson example. You know, he learns one offensive style, one place,
and wants to
go
literally
somewhere else and
go to Wisconsin to learn another one,
learn
right?
a pro
That was
style.
it?
Yeah.
Definitely.
You want to
yeah.
learn a pro style,
And that's
offense.
what, I respect the shit out of a guy that's like, you know what, they're gonna blackball me, and I'm not gonna start after I, almost won a Heisman, then go, So, but Burrow, that's what I want. Yeah,
He could crash the party. Is all I'm
Definitely.
saying. Burrow
He
can
could.
win any game. He's kind
I'm
of just
starting to
he
wonder if
seems
he's-
like that type of guy. I really
That's what
just
I'm
get
thinking,
that
dude.
feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you see that little fucker that's gonna be the guy to like.
We'll
not
see though,
give us-
because Cincinnati's kind of prided themselves on being real
Who the fuck
physical.
wants to see Cincinnati.
And now you're going to
I
deal with a
do.
team that's
I
physical.
wanna
now,
see
now
Chiefs.
you are going to deal with a team that's
Yeah.
physical. It's going to smack you. Like, this isn't a weak old Big Ben team. This is
the
beat
Titans will
down
test them
Ravens team.
physically
This is a
for
Titans
sure.
team.
That's for
Definitely.
sure. They will.
It's just I can't wait.
Titans-
Another great matchup though.
might be
I
the
think
most
so.
physical team left.
Okay.
Might be the
We've
I like
spent a
it.
lot of time here, but
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
My bad. I just.
But
I
no,
thought the Burrow thing
it is a
was-
No,
game
I
that's
mean,
worthy
yeah.
of conversation, and it's 2 teams you don't think of as like juggernauts. But the
Right.
Bengals and Titans is a very good game when you
maybe
think
the
about
most
those teams
unknowns
going
too
head to
going
head.
into it.
Yeah.
You know, how much is Derrick Henry going to play? Like,
Yep. It's
Looking
worthy
forward
of
to
the
it.
time we spent on it.
I just
and-
think if he's healthy, he's in 100%. I don't think.
Yeah.
What do you got to hold back, dude? Fucking.
Okay.
What hurt? What got hurt on him?
his foot.
Yeah, it was his foot.
Okay.
He's probably got some sort of metal plate in his foot, which could make
Mhm.
it more uncomfortable, but not necessarily more difficult to run. So
Well, I
we'll
keep
see.
thinking you
We'll see how
could
it
see him
goes.
for a half of football. It swells up and then he's probably gone. But
That
you
could
never
be
know.
true. That could
Okay.
Be true.
All right, to finish off lock of the week, I like a teaser here, a 6-point
Of
teaser.
course you do.
Chiefs and Packers. So I can buy the Chiefs to plus 4.5, and then I get the Packers to plus a half point. So the Packers just have to win. The Chiefs have to win or lose by less than 4.5 points. And you get minus 110 odds on that. I like the Packers to win first on Saturday to make this kind of a comfortable bet, even if the Chiefs let it slip away and still don't lose by more than 4 points. It's a safe pick. So I kind of
Hard pressed
tagged
to-
off of your lock of
I
the
agree.
week. with
It
the
is kind
Packers.
of a
Be hard pressed to
Safe
me
pick, yeah.
otherwise.
Yeah. Sure thing.
All right.
The dog of the week is like tougher because you guys are gonna have the fucking Rams here. But
yeah. That's why I was like lock of the week. I already got a better.
my
use
dog
for
of the
them.
week is Bengals money line because we just talked about it enough. I think the Bengals are capable of winning that game. It's going to take their O line holding up like they did last week against the Raiders and letting Joe
Yeah.
Burrow get it done.
You
Yeah,
think they just jump? You think they jump ahead early and just don't let them a chance to get settled? My
It
bad.
sure-
Then.
It sure would be nice. You'd almost like think the Titans could come out a little bit slow because Henry hasn't been back for 10, 11 weeks. And they've also had the bye week, which we've seen teams start slow off bye weeks before.
Yeah.
So I could see the Bengals jumping them early, maybe get out 10-0, and then just kind of hanging in there. It could end up a 1-score game late, and hopefully the Bengals pull it off.
I
But
like it.
that's
So,
my dog. Jimmy, go ahead.
Jonathan Taylor, I mean, won the MVP or could have won the MVP. He won't win it because of A-Rod and Brady, but like he could have won the MVP. Now, if Henry stays healthy, then does that make him the greatest football player in the history of the universe? Because he was on pace to shatter every fucking thing, man, if he would have stayed healthy. So it's like, I don't know if I don't know if they can go in and I got completely thrown off track there.
Yeah.
My bad. But
I'll put it this way. Derrick Henry's put up better numbers in past seasons, and he got less consideration.
That's what I'm saying, dude. So, like, I think, but my dog definitely is going to, I have the Bills plus 1.5.
You got to take the Bills.
But yeah. But no.
I don't like that pick just because the delivery. It almost just seems like they can't.
No, but what was your what? God damn it! All right, just keep going, guys. I'm
Brad,
annoyed.
Brad,
Katrina
dog
just
of the
got
week.
home, so I had
Brad,
to
no, dude, it's fair enough. Shit happens, man.
God damn it,
Brad,
hey,
your dog.
I love the Rams. I'm taking the point. Stafford's now beaten Brady in 2 out of the last 3 starts against him.
Damn.
So
Matt, what was your dog? What was your dog of the week?
Bengals. I like the Bengals.
Yeah.
You got the Bills, and Brad's got the Rams. That'd be an interesting parlay. I could never do it because I'd have to bet against the Bucs. That'd actually be an interesting parlay, though. Bengals, Bills, Rams parlay would probably get you like plus 700 or plus 800 odds. And they could all happen. Like they're all like kind of toss-up games.
Throwing a couple player props. No, but crazy parlay.
Get back to my point. That's what it was, is when you were doing your dog of the week and it was the Bengals. It's like, shit, dude, you're giving a guy that would have, I mean, Jonathan Taylor, like it's rare you hear a running back being up there for an MVP consideration, and he was up there. And it's like, God, what would that have meant if Henry would have stayed healthy? So to take them as a dog, it's like that.
Yeah, like Taylor would have done better than, or Henry would have done better than Taylor finished.
Giving that
he was
back
ahead
to
of
a team that was the number 1 seed, like still made it there without him. That is that's a scary thing to get. We might be underestimating it, but like the Burrow thing too is scary because he does have that face. Okay, I could come in and rip it up.
Let's move on to like individual breakout performance. We used to call this fantasy player of the week during the season. There's no more fantasy football, so just a player with a breakout performance. Brad, who do you like this week?
All right, I kind of have I'll say the fantasy player and then breakout. Devontae against the 49ers defense secondary. I mean, in his career, he averages over 10 catches, 120 yards, and over a touchdown. Last time they played this, it was 132 and a touchdown. They've only gotten more banged up since then. I just think Rodgers is just going to force feed him. I don't think Valdez Scantling is going to play. He's doubtful. So again, it kind of goes back to
Lizard King, Alan Lazard.
Yeah, he's taking a big step forward. Yeah. But with Tanya now too, there's
the guy that
that's Moustakis is the Lizard King.
I
knew there was a Lizard King.
And it's Miles Michaelis. Not Moustakis. Moustakis is the
second.
He's like a shortstop for the Royals or something, isn't he? Why do I bring up baseball on this podcast ever?
Mike Moustakis.
That was a shortstop or a third baseman or a catcher for the Royals.
He was a third baseman for the Royals.
Yeah. I have to name 3 positions to even have a shot at.
Shortstop, catcher, and
he's just Matt's taking that shotgun approach. Just fucking.
He plays that side of the field somewhere.
Got a lot of spray to it. Yeah,
he's got a lot of sprint.
Got a lot of sprint.
As a breakout, I like Jerick McKinnon. I think he's going to get a lot of work for the Chiefs.
He will. He looked so good last week.
He
definitely will.
A touchdown in the last 2 weeks. He had 12 for 61 rushing, 6 for 81. I mean, he's good out of the passing game. He's kind of that 3-down back the Chiefs need, where Chocolate Eclair is not that 3-down back. And people kind of forget.
And McKinnon's just faster and more agile than Edwards.
McKinnon was like the dude behind Dalvin Cook in Minnesota.
And he was super good at it.
And he tore it up same way, the backup always does without Cook. Then when
McKinnon
Shanahan
in Atlanta?
No. He was Minnesota and then
Atlanta that they got.
Shanahan when
49ers,
he got hired,
but he was
he got hired to the 49ers. That was like the guy at free agency. Shanahan handpicked for his offense.
Who was
got hurt, never did anything. and then he's finally emerging.
Falcons had a running back that he would always throw it to. Also, Shanahan. I can't remember the fucker's name though. Matt, you don't know that one off the top?
No, it's not. I mean, there's Devontae. What's his name?
Not him though. Yeah, not
No.
dude. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Tevin Coleman is who you're thinking.
Tevin
of,
Coleman,
right?
Yeah.
That's
it.
Yeah,
with the Jets.
No, he's
but didn't he go to the Niners for a minute?
He did too.
Okay,
He
all right.
Yeah,
That's why
he also got hurt.
Right on.
But yeah,
because
Shanahan just must like beat his running backs up in practice or something because they all do get hurt. Isn't this like an every year thing?
Well, that's because he throws to him all the fucking time, dude.
Well, and that's what's so weird that he loves Elijah Mitchell because Elijah Mitchell's a true just downhill runner. He really isn't much out of the pack. You know, when they need to do something creative, it's Debo back there or who. It's pretty much always Debo back there now, but. It's weird to see him transition from what he used to love, you know.
Okay, Jimmy, who's your breakout player this week?
All right, but my dad just texted me and he's fucking around. He goes, I just got my Joe Burrow jersey in the mail. He's because
he must have been listening to the podcast. What I was saying,
he might have, but he
must have been.
But he was
Joe Burrow.
He always
he's hacking Jimmy's
about
laptop.
Players that are playing really good, you know.
Yeah,
just ordered a jersey of that, But yeah, my player is gonna be. I like Odell actually. I like him to have 2 touchdowns on Sunday or Saturday.
That ought to be. It'd be at least plus 600 odds for something like that.
Yeah, I think he maybe has 2 touchdowns. Though I really do, dude. He's just clicking in that offense, and everyone wants to look at Cooper Kupp, and Cooper Kupp's the obvious choice. We're going a little off that, so I'm trying to do something. But I think Odell definitely is like an outlier that could have a big game. He's been playing really fucking good and buying into that system.
We'll see.
I agree. Well,
if the Rams' success depends on Odell, I kind of like that as a Bucs fan. If the Rams' success,
I agree with
that. If that's a big factor in it, and right now it is. He has been very good.
I mean, but wouldn't you be like, I can agree if the Rams, if they're depending on Cooper Kupp, you would say the same. Aren't you like Cooper Kupp's?
Cooper Kupp scares the shit out of me, to be honest.
The big difference, though,
I know
we've talked about Odell a lot on this, but I think the big difference between him and Woods is when you get in the red zone, Odell knows how to get open. And find a way to come down with that.
The better
touchdown.
Athlete.
And Robert Woods just has a history of not doing that, not being a touchdown, kind of like.
Yeah,
not
he probably can't get up the same way for the ball.
Where they're
like
just
Odell
weirdly
can.
They're just not athletic
as good of an
enough
athlete, dude. Odell's just a good athlete, and to give that to the Rams,
I mean, Cooper Kupp had 2 against him last time, so Odell could easily do that.
Okay, my breakout performance. I'm going a little bit deeper here with a sleeper. Rashad Perryman on the Bucs. Rashad Perryman, he's kind of a veteran travelman wide receiver. He played for Tampa a few years back when Jameis was the quarterback, and the Bucs brought him back mid-season when Brown, Godwin, and receivers got hurt.
Perriman, is that the guy?
Rashad
Perriman. Yeah, he's a real burnt. He's had some big games for you guys in past years.
He has, and I think Tom Brady. This will be the week where they've had enough time together, and Perryman being a veteran. Tom will be able to trust him by the end of the week. And this dude gets, say, 5 catches for 80 yards, which for him would be a big game, you know, the role he's played up to this point.
Right.
So I like that name.
Well,
Rashad Perriman.
Somebody's going to have a breakout game. And
then Evans is going to be tied up a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what scares me about them on is that Saturday or Sunday? What is
that's a Sunday game at 2:00. The Bucs
That's
Rams.
the Sunday day.
That's what scares me is just like when you take away Evans, and I know they have Gronk, but
and you got to remember
Scotty Miller.
The Rams are banged up at safety.
I
mean, the Rams are so banged up at safety. Eric Weddle's playing for him this week. Yeah. He's been retired for 2 years.
That's not a bad thing to hear if you're a Bucs fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
He hasn't played in a very long time.
A lot of angles to it. Yeah.
Played some snaps last week, I'm sure.
Who'd you rather have in your secondary, Eric Weddle or Josh Norman?
Probably Eric Weddle, even though he hasn't played all season.
He would just
I've seen Josh Norman fuck up too many times, not even this season, but in the season before. You know?
He was great.
He's been washed.
Yeah. I've kind of put him with Sherman in that cat where they're better off being like
Is Sherman a Hall of Famer?
Like a mentor.
Sherman a Hall of Famer?
I think so.
It's-
I think
it's
he was
tough
like
for
considered
corners.
the
The
best.
numbers
for
might
enough
It's tough for
years.
corners,
Yeah.
but
Even
and
if
the
it
fact-
was the defense around him, he
yeah,
was
It's like,
he
how
might
considered the
get it
best.
eventually.
How
But
much
there's gonna
better was Revis though? Like, would you like Revis was head and
completely
shoulders
different
above,
class.
Yeah, it's like not even. That's what's annoying about Sherman is he had that around him that made him. just
he's
like,
a cover 3 corner. He's not a
dude.
he's not a do it all guy.
And like Cam Chancellor's never gonna get the fucking recognition he deserves because they had ET and fucking and Sherman.
And he didn't play for Chancellor. Didn't play
Right.
for quite
Too short.
as
I think
long.
he broke his fucking neck or something playing,
Mhm.
right? Like that dude couldn't, that dude couldn't sneeze, man. Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know. That
So
was good.
those are our fantasy picks. One more thing, I just wanted to recap our bracket, our playoff brackets, because Jimmy, you ended up having
killing
6
it.
points. Brad
Yeah.
and I both have 10.
What?
So Brad, you and I picked 5 out of 6 correctly last week.
Let me tell you something with this pick.
Jimmy missed a couple. Jimmy, you took the Pats
The
and the
one
Cowboys.
that did hurt me is taking the Cowboys because I took them to advance. I think even this round as well. So that kind of hurts my bracket, but
Yep, it does. But anything's still on the
Did you
table.
pick the Niners, Matt?
I did pick the Niners. I did.
Wow. Yeah, I thought I remember. That's a good pick. Yeah.
And then I
They-
picked the Cardinals, and that was my one loss. I picked the Cardinals to beat the Rams.
you got too cute.
I
You
did.
couldn't stay with just
I
your
took one too many dogs. But
That's it.
all right. So Jimmy, your AFC championship pick is still on the table, though. The Bengals at the Titans. That could still happen.
No fucking
Yeah.
way.
So you
I thought
could-
they play on Sunday or on.
Oh, they
Yeah,
do.
they play. Yeah. what are
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about?
you are fucked. No, but we'll
Yeah.
see that game on Sunday. You're right.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Fucking wrong
Yeah,
about
dickhead. Fuck
that.
you.
They
What
have a
the hell
chance
was
to
that
play. Well, they
for?
do
Yeah.
play. It's just 1 week
That's cool.
before
Yeah,
your
it's
bracket
just-
I
mean-
predicted. Good bracket, man. Well done.
Yeah, that was fun. Hey,
Jesus.
All right.
so get back.
All right.
What time does this Villanova play, man? This is bullshit. You got Nova at Syracuse.
Let's close
They
it
lost
there.
yesterday.
It's too late in the podcast to keep track of the bracket picks.
If you want to go through
Red.
it more, we can. Man. I think it's
I mean,
funny.
Jimmy, you had
I'm
Cowboys.
trying to figure out why did I only
Packers.
have 6 points, dude?
That's
I feel
not
like
on
I
the
got
table.
everything right.
No, because you picked the Pats in the bracket. I got the bracket.
I know. Well, we
Oh,
don't
I
gotta
gotta
go
reach for it.
No.
No.
Just don't worry.
Oh,
about
let's
it.
get out the bracket.
Don't worry. Don't
Oh,
worry
All
about
right.
the bracket.
Brackets out.
Jimmy,
I don't
you
like
had-
the fucking
Jimmy,
spread.
you had the Patriots to win, which didn't happen. You had the Cowboys to win, which did not happen.
Deflategate.
And
Now,
that's it.
Let me
Yeah,
get-
so you got 6 points out of the 5 games or the 6 games. Yeah. You got
well,
6 points out
yeah,
of the
there's just
5
something
games.
wrong with that scoring system because you said you had 10.
Yeah, because I picked 5 correct. Brad picked 5 correct. You picked 3 correct.
You know, sometimes
You got the
Two
Rams,
for every-
the Bengals.
it's just too
and the
small a
Chiefs.
sample size, man. We need more than that because it's not really fair for you guys to get to pick
Well,
like those.
But the
5 and
score
I
ramps
got-
up this week. You
But
get
you know
4
I have to
points for
pick
each
against
pick.
certain teams. It's fucked up. I can't pick the Chiefs to win, so that
We're all picking the
that's
same
fucked up,
games.
man.
We're
It's
all
not
picking the
right.
same
It's
games here.
fucking bullshit,
Every
man.
like contest
Listen.
we do is not against.
I'm
Jimmy
not allowed
here.
to fucking dude. You know it. See, that's the problem with it. And I'll take it up with Gramsy or Seahawks because Seahawks has actually been, and he actually wanted a word with you, Matt, like behind the scenes. You know, we'll have to figure that one
Yeah,
out.
I'll have to
'cause-
beat his ass.
Yeah, figure out what's going on. I mean, everyone's kind of concerned with the scoring
yeah.
systems here. You already tried to
You-
rig it with the
What
damn
is
trivia.
with these people in the scoring system? You guys did it in trivia where you complained about the scoring system. This
The
is a
people
very
are,
simple
you know,
bracket. You get 2 points for wild
People
card
have
wins.
spoken, man.
You
I
get
don't know
4
what to tell
points
you.
for divisional round wins.
The cards have been dealt.
You get
dude.
6
I don't know
points
what to
for
tell you, man.
championship weekend and 8 points for a Super
Yeah.
Bowl winner.
I'll be there.
You know, you
I
guys both
guess.
got Green Bay to win the Super Bowl. I
Go
got Tampa
Bengals
Bay.
and Titans.
Yep.
Who do you have?
I got Tampa Bay. The
Oh,
other
no
Bay.
kidding.
The better Bay.
No way, dude.
The right choice.
Damn. Did you? I didn't realize.
I didn't
that
even
you-
have to think much about it, man. I really
That's
didn't.
No
ballsy
shit.
as shit, dude. That's so outside. Like
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
I need a beer. You guys talk about that for a
Let's-
second. I've been out of
we
beer
can-
too long. I'm running out of breath.
Oh,
you want to call it there?
We got 4
Or you
minutes.
wanna-
Yeah, we can call it, man.
Yeah,
I
we're
don't
in a
know.
good
We got
spot.
4 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll wrap up.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Cheers, everyone.
Hell yeah.
this might be the best weekend of football all year. You know, it is one of the.
Well, it'll be the last weekend
top
of football for fans of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I fear.
That's
Remember
a
it?
lie.
Remember in
That's a lie.
what's he say? You've made a very
That's a lie.
Very
You made a
bad
big
choice,
mistake.
my little green.
not as
friend.
bad as yours. I fear. You know, Bane when he comes around, he's like,
Not
"Oh,
exactly.
well."
No.
I was trying to figure out what you're
You know, he
doing.
says, the lady traps him,
Somebody
the
will
little-
get it,
The
man.
Catwoman
Yeah.
bitch traps him in Bane's little fucking area, and he's like, "You made a terrible choice." And Bane
Wait,
comes
was that
around.
Bane or Batman?
That was Batman. Yeah, I can do them both. Trust me. Hey, you want me to do Bane? I could
It's
do
like the
that.
same person.
Yeah, no.
There you
it's
go.
different.
Let's wrap it up there. I like the last Bane impression. Let's wrap it up right there. All right.
Cheers,
Later, y'all.
boys. Cheers.
Yeah.